back. This is Adventures with Dr. Joe. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, click like. Comments are very appreciated and always responded to. This is a review of the Hercules variable speed bench grinder. We took it out of the box and I laid all the parts out here because the directions are pathetic. They really don't show you how things need to go together, and I'm going to go through this in great detail. Let me first review this for a moment. One of the most important things in any woodworking or metalworking equipment or machinery is mass or weight, because the heavier they are, the more stable and less vibration there is. This is heavy. 43 pounds in the box, 40 pounds on the bench, and it's got a cast iron base that is very heavy duty and a steel motor housing and nice substantial wheel guards, all steel as well. It comes with an LED light with a gooseneck lamp, which is excellent. It's very bright and it turns on as soon as you turn the grinder on, and as soon as you turn the grinder off, it turns off. This is a variable speed bench grinder, and it goes as low as 2,000 RPM and as high as 3,400 RPM. And also very significant is it's a 5 amp motor, 0.9 horsepower. So it's really very powerful, which is quite good. It has an on-off switch with clearly a safety detent. You can take this piece off so no one can start it, but whoever takes those off, I don't know. So, but let's review this, and let's put it together, and I'll show you in detail some of the other advantages of this. In general, it's well made. The fit and finish is excellent. I'm impressed with this, and it retails for $135. I had an Inside Track coupon. I purchased it for $101. I think it's a great value. Let's get up close and take a look at these pieces. Again, as I've mentioned, this manual is terrible. It does not show in any way the orientation of the screws, lock washers, flat washers. It's really poor, so we're going to go through that and make it easy for everyone. The arms for the tool rests are very substantial, and these tool rests are machined aluminum. They're very nice, and this one comes with a groove so you can sharpen drill bits with it. One other thing that's really impressive is these jaws on the tool rest arm and the corresponding jaws or the corresponding notches in the tool rests. So these lock very securely. They're not going to move. They're not going to just fade or sag. These are locked in there really nicely, which I think is great. One thing that's impressive is also the hardware that comes with this. Every screw has a lock washer and a regular washer, so these things are not going to come apart. These T-handled knobs are going to allow easy adjusting of the tool rests and the shields. And the shields are very substantial, very impressive. In addition, it has these really nice spark arresters, which are going to keep you safe, keep the sparks down, because it limits sparks coming out of the top of the wheels. Also, one thing that is, in my opinion, was unexpected is that to change the wheels, they don't have a screw, they have a knob. You can do this without a tool. It's really quite nice. The stones that come with this, or the grinding wheels, are 80 grit and 36 grit, so very coarse and finer, which is really quite nice, and you've got a nice assortment. We'll put it together, we'll run it up, and I'll show you how to true the wheels, which will dramatically reduce the vibration, because I'm sure there's some vibration with this. All wheels need to be trued up when you get a new wheel, except for the CBN diamond wheels. We get that, but for these wheels that needs to be done. But many times it doesn't have to be that significant. The first thing we're going to want to do is to put these holders for the tool rest, and again, they all come with a screw, lock washer, flat washer. So they should all be put together like this. and they're threaded into the guard here. I'm going to bring mine all the way out because it's a new stone, and it says the diameter is as large as it's ever going to be. Then as the wheel wears down, you can move this in. This takes a 13 millimeter ratchet. And there's that. Now, this is where the tool rest fits on. And the tool rest, again, has a really nice set of teeth here that match with this, with the tool rest. And this piece is threaded, so this basically just goes through like this. And again, lock washer, flat washer, threaded into the tool rest bar. Sometimes I'm clumsy after my third cup of coffee, but there it goes. And again, its position is changed by loosening this and moving this, and then the teeth re-engage very strongly, and then its position relative to the wheel is changed by moving these in and out, releasing these bolts and moving this bar in and out. So I've loosened the two retaining screws for the tool rest holder, and you can see how you can move this closer to the wheel, further away from the wheel. And again, this adjusts the position of this relative to the wheel itself. The next thing we need to put on is the spark arrestor, because it then also is the mounting area for the eye shields. So these can be installed with an 8 millimeter socket or a screwdriver. We'll just use a screwdriver. So we'll position this, get these started. Just take it off the again, this can go right on the wheel, but I want to have a little gap. Check it by just spinning the wheel. And those are tight, don't over tighten them, because it's just threaded into that steel. And then that's the setup for the spark arrestor. Now we're going to put on the eye shield, which is also very important. The eye shield is put on by taking this carriage bolt and going through here, and it has a square hole for it. Then the flat washer, lock washer, and then the bar for the eye shield. Let's get that started. Get it just a little snug. Then you can position this anywhere you want. Okay, I've put it all together. I put these pieces on off camera. And again, look, it's got great bearings. Look at it just rolling so easily, so smoothly. And again, the paint, the finish, the way things come together, this is really a well-made device, and man, heavy. And it has 4 rubber feet, and we're going to fire it up here without any mounting. It's best to bolt this down to a grinder stand, which we're going to get. We're going to get a cast iron one. And again, fully adjustable, great eye shields. Once we turn it on, we're going to true up the wheels, which is necessary for any grinding wheels except for the CBN wheels, which are beautiful. We have a video on those. Because these always have a slightly different fit. They have a 5/8 inch arbor. They may be slightly off. They're just not perfect. But once you're cranked on, then you can true them up with a device such as this. Okay, let's turn it on and let's listen to it. Watch, the light will turn on as soon as this turns on. So it gets up to speed. You might say, gosh, it gets up to speed a little bit slowly. I don't know, these are heavy wheels, heavy grinding wheels. So not bad. Ha. It has almost no, it has minimal vibration at this point. But let's true it up nonetheless. And you can see how the light will reflect right here on where the tool is working, this side and this side. And honestly, there's some vibration, not much. So this is that's at full speed, 3,400 RPM. We'll slow it down to 2,000 RPM. That's 2,000. Some vibration, not much. Then we'll gradually increase the speed. There's a little resonance vibration at that speed. There it is, maxed out, 3,400. Very smooth, remarkably smooth. So we'll shut it off, and because it's got very good bearings, no bearing rattle, no bearing noise, it's probably going to take a long time to spool down. So this is my review of the Harbor Freight Hercules variable speed bench grinder. Again, 40 pounds, cast iron, variable speed, excuse me, 2,000 to 3,400 RPM. Very nice gooseneck LED light that can shine on both. Cast and ground tool rests, 80 and 36 grit wheels, spark deflector eye shields. Again, very nice tool rest with a drill bit if you want to sharpen your drill bits. By the way, this is my preferred diamond impregnated device if I really want to get the wheels smooth, and I took the liberty to smooth both these off. So these wheels are now very true. And again, for $101 with my coupon, a remarkable deal. This is going to serve me well. 0.9 horsepower, very strong. I think this is going to be a great, I think it is, a great bench grinder. And I actually might put a wire wheel on this to help me with some of my other restorations. But seriously, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please click like. You can hit that bell and get notified of other videos. And if there's something on your mind, please comment. And again, as always, Adventures with Dr. Joe. Stay safe.